That was absolutely amazing, Anamika. So good.
Absolutely. I wish I finished it. I wish I could dance like you, but the only step that I know nowadays is the Bobby Deol's song from the movie Animal, the glass of love. I did really well after the Instagram reel as well. Yeah.
Amit, hold on, 1 second. It's better that we leave the dancing to the professionals. And also वो बॉबी देओल का स्टेप करने के लिए ना उसकी जैसी बॉडी उसके जैसे लुक सब होना चाहिए. What do you have to offer?
You don't talk about it. Last time तो फैंटा करके आई थी. इस बार कोक की बॉटल के अंदर Sprite. You don't talk about looks unnecessarily.
I think I'm not clean, so you should not be complaining. So I think we should just also stop fighting over looks and call a very special person on stage for our welcome address. Jyoti Patil Shah is the Chief Executive Officer at DCare. Since 2008, Jyoti has held various roles with DCare Foundation, including serving as the Program Manager for Patient Access Program and the Chief Operating Officer. In 2021, she participated as a member of the Lymphoma Creation Community Advisory Board for Health Literacy, and also she has been on the advisory board for ESPEN to provide perspectives on patient consent documents for clinical trials. Currently, she is one of the conference committee for International Kidney Cancer Coalition and also a steering committee member for the Global Kidney Cancer Survey.
Wow. Jyoti has also worked in different schools addressing the challenge of children and families from marginalized backgrounds. She was also visiting faculty at SNDT University, where she has guided and mentored university students of postgraduate courses in psychology. Jyoti holds a bachelor's degree in psychology, master's in industrial psychology, master's in counseling psychology, and a diploma in medical prescription. You see what I call it? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jyoti Patil.
Thank you, Amit. I was asked for a professional biodata, so I could do it. And that was an order from Yogita, which Anyways, but thank you everyone for being here. On behalf of my team at eCare, I extend my warmest greetings to everyone present. To say we are thrilled to see you all is an understatement. It is gratifying to look around so many familiar faces and also meet a few new ones. Today we come together to celebrate our 30th Cancer Survivors Day with our theme, Together We Are United. 3 decades of creating memories, making impressions, and the promise to continue our support in bringing hope and making kindness a way of life. With collaborative effort from the patient community, patient organizations, healthcare providers, friends, families, and the donor community, there is always room to do more. With like-minded people and to be a part of the solution, making the world a better place for everyone around. This evening, we will hear stories that will warm your hearts and inspire to keep doing good in the world, no matter where you are. So please do not forget to fasten your seatbelts. We are glad that you all are here with us, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Avinash, Amit, and Nandini, the stage is all yours to spread your charm around. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jyoti ma'am. As always, you just inspire us. But now I thought, why not have a little bit of interaction with all of you? So we're going to basically give away some gifts, which make everyone happy.
Yep.
But these gifts come at a price. We're going to play a small game with you.
Yep.
And the one who has the highest number of things in this particular game, they win.
Lot of prizes. इसका 2-3 लाख का है कितने 3 लाख का?
हाँ, 2-3
लाख का है।
आपके लिए।
प्राइसलेस होता है। वीकेंड में आपको तो प्राइसलेस होता है।
But unfortunately, we cannot participate in this.
Yeah, and all weekend executives also cannot participate. I'm so sorry about it. Okay, the first one, and no cheating. Cheating होगी तो प्राइस मिलेगा नहीं आपको हमको देना पड़ेगा. Okay, the first prize will go to the person who has got the maximum cash in their wallet or in their purse. शुरू हो जाओ, और आजू बाजू वाले से लेना नहीं. Cheating नहीं चाहिए बिल्कुल. Wife giving to husband, husband giving to wife, daughter to mother, mother to son, चाहिए सर.
And थोड़ा ध्यान से हाँ, कुछ लोगों की नजर होगी आपके कैश पे.
मतलब ये चिंता मत करिए. UPI नहीं चलेगा, अकाउंट में नहीं, कैश. कैश आज भी ठीक है, ऐसे नहीं गिनती करके बताओ भाई. नहीं कितना है?
30 से ऊपर है तो आगे आइए.
14,000 के ऊपर किसके पास है?
तो बेसिकली बोलिए
14,001.
15 पे जा चुका है.
15 कितने? 15,001. 18,002. And you know what? People thought that if cancer survived a serious होगा अब excitement. Swag है ये. Cash is the king. बताओ ये किसके पास? मेरे पास तो बहुत है मेरा. 26,000 rupees. उसके पास है.
Anybody repeat that?
Please come forward.
Very good.
Salman, thank you so much. You are my best friend. मैंने बोला ना, एक गेम का मजा अलग ही है. अभी हम नेक्स्ट गेम खेलते हैं. एकदम सिंपल है. वीकेंड वाले बिल्कुल अलाउ नहीं है. ऐसे सब फूल पत्ती बन के आए हर जगह.
Donation box है तो सलमान जी
वो आपका काम है. वो आपका काम है. जिसकी ड्रेस में मैक्सिमम ग्रीन है, ग्रीन, वो प्लीज आगे आ जाइए. मैक्सिमम ग्रीन इन देयर ड्रेस. नॉन वीकेंड एग्जीक्यूटिव्स, volunteers बोलिए, बोलिए.
Green can be an outfit also. So
Yes, yes.
with your watch, strap, earrings.
और हम क्या करेंगे ना, हम मालदा जी को बोलेंगे जज करने के लिए. नहीं तो हम जोगिता को बोलेंगे जज करने के लिए.
हाँ, जोगिता मैम का.
आगे आ जाइए ना प्लीज. आगे आ जाओ आप. And who's contending for this much of greenery? आप
अरे आपने वॉलंटियर बोला, आपने स्टाफ बोला,
फाउंडर भी बोला. फाउंडर सीईओ. अरे एंटरप्रेन्योर P2P होते हैं, P2 टू प्रेसिडेंट सब होते हैं. चलिए ग्रीन. ओके, ऑडियंस वोट करते हैं. हाथ उठाओ सर. Who thinks this is the greenest person in the room? Perfect. Second one, let's meet. How many votes for her? Come vote for her. Third vote, come again. Okay, by popular choice. मैंने किसी को नहीं बोला. Popular choice, you are the winner. Congratulations. ऊपर आ गई एक बार.
So Hema Khanna, thank you for being on theme. कुछ लोगों ने तो follow किया है इसका. We are very very happy.
अब इसमें जा सकते हैं. हम अगर कुछ देते हैं ना, हम लोग लेते नहीं. मतलब गाना नहीं माइक को.
हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। ओ दिल में है रिश्ता, दिल में रिश्ता, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन।
Thank you so much. We have such good singers with us today. Not you. So please don't start singing. But Abhi, let's go to the third round. Basically, I'm seeing that the men are feeling thoda left out. So this round is only for the men.
अरे ताली तो बजा दो. मैं नहीं.
So the man with the most jewelry.
I don't know to name this. Trust me.
I think Salman should have the bracelet also.
Wrong guy.
It can even include accessories.
Yes.
Ring and a necklace. Now, do you have anyone to beat that?
Ring and necklace को beat करेगा. Any man ready to beat that?
And a bracelet, and a watch, and...
Watch नहीं. Nobody, please come forward. कोई है नहीं? Competition नहीं आपको? पता नहीं क्या करे जब लोग हार जाते हैं ना, इतनी धीरे ताली बजाते हैं, इतनी धीरे ताली बजाते हैं, थोड़ा जोर से बजाएंगे।
The fourth round is thoda sa unique. Now we're all in this generation of smartphones. Everyone has the latest iPhone. But I want to know which person here has एकदम पुराने ज़माने का phone, you know, not Android, your Nokia E63.
मतलब किसी के पास स्मार्टफोन इसका डम फोन है क्या? डम फोन।
Anyone?
किसी के पास भी है फीचर फोन जिसको हम बोलते हैं just with the keypad for calling or WhatsApp
Or those flip
or
phones.
Insta. Yeah.
See, I they will get a special prize if they don't have a phone.
Yeah.
And
Don't have a phone, there is no phone.
Everybody okay? Very interesting.
Someone who doesn't have a phone.
Someone who doesn't have a phone. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं। Oh, that's a feature phone.
Anand has a simple phone
Ladies and gentlemen, मैं पूरी दुनिया के सामने अनाउंस करना चाहता हूँ जिस इंसान का ये फोन है वो सबसे कीमती इंसान है।
also, he is our last year's Victor awardee. So, can we please have a round of applause for him?
पहले आप बढ़िया सा अवार्ड ले लीजिए हमारे हाथ से। अवार्ड
इतना सच नहीं बोलना होता है।
चलिए आप
ये मोबा का पोज है और इसके पहले भी इनका कीपैड का डाउनलोड किया होगा क्योंकि माइक्रोवेव का मिला। इसकी स्टोरी है कि ऑर्डर किया हमने अमेजोन से, अमेजोन वाले ने गलत को डिलीवर किया और डिलीवरी का मैसेज आ गया डिलीवर। तो भाई मैंने उससे झगड़ा करके वो मोबाइल लिया और प्राइस दिया। बाद में बताऊंगा आपको सही चीज जब चांस मिलेगा कि आगे बढ़ेंगे उसमें। अब अविनाश सर है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है ना। मैंने उनकी जॉब नहीं खाई लास्ट टाइम आपने बोला था।
नहीं गया वो तो गया छुट्टी कर दी उसकी।
तो आपने खा ली उसकी जॉब।
नहीं नंदी ने खाई, नहीं नंदी ने खाई। मैं हर साल आता हूँ पिछले 9 साल से।
वो तो पिछले ही साल के लिए था।
Ladies and gentlemen, when there is fun, there's also going to be something that we are all here for. Let's begin with the award section. Now, the first award is going to be the Ratan Award. The Ratan Award is in memory of Sri Ratan Lal Jain to commemorate young and inspiring volunteers of BCare. May I please call on stage Mr. Shakti Saran, the trustee at BCare, to come forward and present this award. Thank you.
So the Ratan Award this year is going to someone who is an epitome of compassion and leadership for the youth of India. In her final year of Bachelor of Management Studies, specializing in marketing, she has recently completed an internship at one of the country's largest homegrown agencies. Inspired by a family friend's recommendation, she embarked on a journey to devote her time and efforts to BCare's Pathshala, bringing joy to children battling cancer. Her remarkable leadership and empathy signify a bright future ahead. Let's please applaud Taskin Vakil for her unwavering commitment to making a difference. Before you leave, we want to obviously ask you a few questions. Please tell us a little bit why and how this started for you.
So I was in my second year of college and I was looking at doing something in an NGO because I really wanted to serve the society in a way. And when I got to know about BCare, I got to know about this for cancer and stuff like that. And I took up the opportunity and that's where it all started and I really want to go back as well.
That's amazing. I wish more youth work like you. Thank you so much.
And one more thing, I'm very grateful to BCare because it's really changed my perspective to life. And yeah, I'm so glad I did this at a very young age.
A round of applause for Taskin, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next set of award is the award. May I please call on stage Mrs. Sangeeta Kadakia and Mrs. Purnima Parikh to present this award.
Our humanitarian award winner. So our humanitarian award winner stands as a living testament to this truth. Founding the Vasantha Memorial Trust in loving memory of her mother, she initiated and steered the Mumbai chapter from its humble beginnings to a thriving force of dedicated volunteers. Over 3 decades, the trust has touched the lives of 4,500 patients. Her decade-long commitment has earned her prestigious awards, including the Lions Sharabdi Award in 2017. Let's give a big round of applause to Ms. Kalashri Krishna.
मैडम आगे मैडम 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 एक मिनट
So Lakshmi ji, we would want you to say a few words आपकी ये journey के बारे में कैसे शुरू हुआ.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you so much, Vandana ji, for giving this and considering us worthwhile for this award. With utmost humility and gratitude, we accept this on behalf of the community. I think Vandana ji or the Asanta Memorial Trust are around same time that we are getting into this. And we are doing whatever the things we can to try to spend more on awareness. We are more into blood and cancer. And in Chennai, we have developed a range of is the driving force behind this. So Chennai, we have our own daycare center, and we are doing our bit whatever possible to the society. And we have our helpless in Tata, KEM, and other major hospitals where we can try to do for patients. And I would like to once again thank you and the care team, Jyoti, and everyone who are doing, and all the awardees who are there this evening. Mainly because I think awards and recognitions definitely encourage us to work harder for the cause, especially cancer, which needs immense emancipation. Thank you, Vandana.
Now, I think it's a special time where I must invite somebody very, very special to all of us. So it's time to hear from our very own Vandana ji, the founder of this organization. She's herself a victor, and we all call her the Iron Lady. Also, we all are a little bit scared of her. Except for, I think, the person standing to my left.
हाँ मैं वरना इसे डरता वाला नहीं हूँ मैं भी डर बस खौफ है 6:30 बजे सैटरडे को ये प्रोग्राम शुरू होता है 3 रात पहले 3 बजे मैं उठना शुरू कर देता हूँ हाँ उठ के जोर से चिल्लाता हूँ हाँ वंदना जी मैं आ रहा हूँ रस्ते में मैं डरता हूँ
Vandana ji, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for being with us on our special occasion. It is really special because to reach 30 years was really a long journey. So before I start, I want to share the story of King Charles, who has been diagnosed with cancer and who has openly come out with his diagnosis for everybody to know. उनके ये बताने से कि उनको कैंसर है बहुत सारे प्रश्न जो लोगों के मन में आते हैं वो खत्म हो गए और मन में कहीं ये भी आ गया कि कैंसर हर एक को हो सकता है चाहे वो राजा हो या रानी हो तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ओनली द पुअर कैन गेट द कैंसर द ओनली प्रॉब्लम कैन बी कि गरीब लोगों को जब कैंसर होता है तो कैंसर के साथ साथ फाइनेंसिस की भी प्रॉब्लम होती है जो शायद राजा लोग को नहीं होती है तो बीके में हमारी चेष्टा ये है कि जितना भी हो सके थोड़ा ज़्यादा जो भी है हम पेशेंट को हेल्प कर सकें ताकि उनका ट्रीटमेंट हो सके अब दूसरी बात ये है कि हमेशा हम लोग कैंसर को एक लड़ाई के रूप में लेते हैं सो आई हैव टोल्ड माय हस्बैंड दैट व्हेन इट्स टाइम फॉर मी टू गो व्हाटएवर यू डू but do not let anybody write that I lost my battle against cancer. And he always looks at me with surprise. But after many years of living with cancer, I do not, under any circumstances, want to be portrayed as some kind of loser in life. हमेशा ये कहते हैं लड़ाई हार है, पर मैं लड़ाई नहीं हारी हूँ. मैंने 30 साल अपनी जिंदगी की जिए हैं, and I think that itself is a big motivation. And people will say that this phrase is simply a part of the language. It is also an implied metaphor. Cancer is the enemy, cancer attacks the body, and patients are brave warriors who fight against it. Some win the battle and some lose it. But those who win are equally fortunate, and those who lose have not lost a battle. They have lost because their time had come. War metaphors are used all the time in the context of cancer. You are a fighter, you got this. People say you are newly diagnosed cancer patient. मतलब क्या मैं इतनी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हूँ कि मैं हर चीज़ को लड़ सकती हूँ ऐसा नहीं है आदमी वल्नरेबल भी होता है कमजोर भी होता है तो इसलिए हमेशा हमें अपने शब्दों को तोड़कर मेहनत होती है Cancer warriors are advised to rally their forces in response to the enemy. Imagine your immune system walking up and destroying the malignant cells. Or they say your attitude is the best weapon. मतलब अगर आप खुश रहिए, चाहे आपको कैंसर हो, चाहे आपको तकलीफ हो, तो आप हर चीज जीत लेंगे लेकिन अगर आप खुश नहीं होंगे तो आप हार जाएंगे ये कहाँ तक सही है मुझे नहीं मालूम Patients are ready to undergo treatment after treatment to move from one line of defense to another, while all the while you have to follow your on, regardless of the side effects and the loss of quality of life. कोई नहीं सोचता है कि उसको क्या तकलीफ होती है बस लड़ते जाओ और अगर कोई जना कैंसर में उनकी जान चली जाती है कैंसर की वजह से तो हमेशा ख्याल आता है either he didn't fight enough or he gave up दोनों चीजें कितनी मतलब चला गया आदमी लेकिन दर्दनाक है परिवार के लिए भी क्योंकि परिवार और वो दोनों लड़ते लड़ते थक गए लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि they didn't fight or that they gave up Many rightly point out that such expectations are an additional burden placed upon a person who is already undergoing so much. Sometimes even call for a complete liberation from metaphors as the most truthful way of speaking or writing about illness. So, is it a helpful to me? I often wonder, I don't know what you think about it. Like so many other things, I think it's complicated because sometimes what metaphors can be helpful. It can also bring out your spirit to a high when you read that there is a new ammunition in the world in the form of cancer bullets. Means that new drugs which are coming out. But there are so many things that one can say, but can be so taken in as a language of war that one feels positively patriotic. मतलब पूरा हिंदुस्तान मेरे अंदर है और मैं लड़ रही हूँ और एक लड़ाई लड़ रही हूँ जहाँ पे मैं जीतूंगी या हारूंगी मुझे नहीं मालूम है पर ऐसा लगता है कि मेरा शरीर ही एक तरह का एक देश बन गया है जिसको हर चीज के लिए So we should be a little cautious about what we say. It is clear that the war must be waged on. We can do this. It's time to fight, fight, and fight. Honestly, these feelings sometimes we build them. It feels strange to be glorifying war, at least in my choice of words. But as a cancer patient, it empowers me and gives me hope to think that scientists continue to work, no battle. They are not working against any battle, they are only working to get new drugs and ammunition for us to help us get better, not help us fight the war. And that is the important part. War metaphors can also make me feel less like a victim of my disease and inspire me to take action. War metaphors can serve as an important function for cancer patients by providing them with a sense of their urgency. Language is a helpful coping tool. The way we talk about our village shapes our own role in it. You are not a victim if you can fight. A warrior is not a passive recipient of care. So we often have this debate whether we should call it the Cancer Survivors Award or the Cancer Warrior Award. And this is something which goes on. And I always feel survivor is something you fought and come out. Warrior is like a war. So maybe all of you can give us suggestions after. One must take a vow to take advantage of all the treatments that one can access for as long as one can. I was ready to fight to get the best available treatment. That was my thought. And here, that cancer patients are often engaged on multiple battlefields. They may have to fight to get a timely diagnosis, to get access to the stage of our treatment, or to participate in clinical trials, to have genetic and tumor markers testing done, or to find a way of managing side effects of the treatment. A fighter will see their oncologist as an addict and ask questions like, could you explain me the results so that I can understand them better? That is where we need to fight. Can further nutritional testing be done? Can we adjust the medicines to make the side effects more tolerable? Is there a clinical trial that will help me go on and adapt? What is going to be my next kind of action? As a patient advocate, I can encourage patients to develop their sense of emergency. I want to help them to take an active part in their own treatment and care and to see themselves as fighters rather than helpless victims. For me, as a patient, having a fighting spirit means pushing myself to do things I will not always like doing but are good for me. Taking regular brisk walks, lifting light weights, connecting with other patients in support groups, learning more about my disease or eating more nutritious food. And no results yet. So maybe the war metaphors have a role to play after all. But can we use these metaphors when and how they suit us? Sure, why not? They are coping tools. We can help us frame our situation and roll with it. But at least for me, the winner loser dichotomy has got to go. It's just wrong. Though I'm guilty of the fact that when I'm talking to patients, I always tell them, हम लोग एक लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं, जिसमें आपको लड़ाई से पहले हारना नहीं है. I always say that. But then this is something which I tell the patients. I don't know whether it's right or not, but that's a way of encouraging them. And of course, if it's any patient's right to reject all noisy warrior hype. Water drama is not everyone's thing. Many of us bristle at being called brave or even a hero. When we know what we did was, we did not choose this fight. The cancer fight came upon us, it was thrust upon us, it was how we fought with it, and whether we accepted it or not, that was the important thing. There is one more thing that needs to be said. At some point, hopefully in the distant future, it will be time to lay down the weapons, to put aside the war metaphors like tools no longer needed. That might be when a decision is made to stop all treatment. That might be the time to accept that nature will take its course. That's okay too, because after all, even those who don't have cancer, let nature take its course as they go into the prime of life. And it's certainly not losing, especially if you are at peace with the situation. Thank you very much. I know I was giving minutes to talk, but I thought it was a chance to go on and on.
Thank you so much, Vandana ji. आपके there is never any time limit, वरना हमारा limit हो जाएगा. But once again, this is our Iron Lady. ये ना हो तो हम साथ आएंगे. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Seva Award in memory of late Shri Mahendra Prakash, service over self. They say we make a living by what we get, and we make a life by what we give.
Well said, Nandini. May I please call on stage Mrs. Rekha Prakash and Mr. Vishal Prakash to present this award. And your round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our Seva Award winner this year is the founder of the Pallium India in 2003. He aims to alleviate health-related suffering in India. Director of the WHO, Collaborating Center for Training and Policy on Access to Pain Relief in Gujarat, he is one of the top 30 influential leaders in hospice and palliative medicine, and was honored with the prestigious Padma Shri Award in 2018, and authored Walk with the Weary, sharing profound insights from those who face life-limiting illnesses. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. M.R. Rajagopal.
Think of an imagery. Let's say fire. Somebody escapes through the fire, burned and scarred, but carrying a bucket of water to douse somebody else's fire. That's what you did. You are very proud of what you are doing. That's an example to all of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Let us now take a look at this year's updates and milestones in our very own BK family. May I please invite Jyoti ma'am on stage to take this segment forward.
Yes, we meet again.
Jyoti, before you start, I have also another announcement. Ms. Walwal. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rajgopal also is the nominee for the Nobel Prize. Can we have a huge round of applause?
Thank you. How does one encompass 30 years in 5 minutes? Difficult, isn't it? But we have tried our best. A very beautiful quote by Dr. Caroline Leaf. Your purpose is not the thing you do. It is the thing that happens in others when you do what you do. Vandanaji's father, late Sitaram Jain, after attending the first Cancer Survivors Day, said to her, he was happy that she had cancer. Unusual for a father to be saying this to his daughter, that too 30 years back, because he could witness a difference the organization was going to make. Today, he is witnessing it from up above, the wonderful journey of WeCare. We have shaped ourselves in the greatest way possible for the larger good, learning and unlearning along the way. We all have the ability to make a difference in the world. And the type of difference we wish to make is entirely up to us. We all make a difference every day, albeit in small ways. Some of our new initiatives in the past year deserve special recognition. Our selection by the American Cancer Society's Beacon Community Initiative in building expertise, advocacy, and capacity for oncology navigation. Our collaborations to create awareness and the support with International Patients Union, Kolhapur Cancer Center, KJ Shah Department of Management Studies, the Cherian Foundation, Homi Baba Cancer Hospital and Research Center, Mullanpur, Rotary HDFC Dharamshala by Tata Memorial Hospital and MADA, Tata Medical Center, Calcutta, and initiating the caregiver patient support group meetings at Nanavati Max Super Speciality and Kolhapur Cancer Center. Last week, one second. Last week, Colonel Saurabh Jain celebrated his 80th birthday. Yes, he's been 80 years old. With a birthday fundraiser, all in the aid of WeCare Foundation. We have collected a total of 2,31,311 in donations, and some of the presents that he received on his birthday are on display outside on the table. If you would like to bid on any of these items, you are welcome to go by the table and make your selection. We are grateful to everyone and everything. Ankita, may I request you to kindly play the video?
It has been 3 decades since WeCare Foundation began its work in the field of cancer care, in supporting and guiding patient families affected with cancer. It continues to be a journey of care and compassion. The provision of emotional support was the driving principle behind the formation of our organization. Mrs. Vandana Gupta founded the organization, and many more joined on the way through the years, building the organization to this scale. By developing patient care programs, we have been mindful not only of the patient but the family too. Families of patients are strongly encouraged to finish their treatment as part of our patient care programs. In the wake of a devastating diagnosis like cancer, the entire household comes to a standstill, and the future looks bleak. Support in any form is welcome because it aids in the healing process. We are grateful to all our supporters, well-wishers, friends, families, peers, critics, and many more for all the support and engagement. We are because of you.
And we have a huge round of applause for VK, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a nice view. Nice. So how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Having fun? Oh, yes, we do. They're doing good work. Right? So let's go say, are you having fun? Yes. Perfect, let's do that. And as you know, tonight we celebrate 30 years of Weekend Nandi.
That's 3 decades.
Yeah.
That's a long time. So हमने सोचा कि why not make this evening more special for all those who were here since the beginning of tonight. Or I had said earlier that we should have 3 people on stage hosting. So any guesses कि who could be that third person?
नहीं, अरे shine and glow कौन ला सकता है? Any guesses?
आनंद आपने पहले guess किया था. Yes, you said that absolutely right, Anand. So, with a very warm welcome, I would like to have our third host for the evening, Avinash.
I love the way everybody will call me. क्या हो रहा है stage पे? But thank you for having me back on stage. It's so nice to be here. My name is Avinash Agarwal. I have been hosting a few VKR events in the past, and this time Madhari said, "ऐसे नहीं करते हो, उधर खड़े मेरे को कैसे करिए?" So thank you for teaching us how to host.
You're welcome. I'm very fine like that. But ये जो अभी आप लोगों ने अपना भरत मिलाप किया है, can you for a second also remember why we are here?
हाँ यार मैं थोड़ा सेंटी हो जाता है ना ऐसे 2 साल बाद या hosting together, so it's nice.
Seriously, last year में आ नहीं पाया था, but ये ऐसी एकदम serious type हो गई है, proper weekend वाली बन चुकी है.
हाँ मतलब focus, dedication, no मस्ती ये सब.
अच्छा तो आगे आप थोड़ी मस्ती करें.
I think someone has to be serious over here, na? And of course, I'm like all the women at weekend. I remember that today there was a theme to be followed. A color that was given to all of us.
Green. Green. ये मैं मुझे green कर गया.
Typical men, I tell you, they do the least amount of effort. And यहाँ पे हम ladies को देखो, वंदना जी ने 1 साल पहले अपनी green साड़ी निकाल के रखी हुई थी to wear.
अब सब green खस की बोतल लग रही है शरबत वाली तो मैं उसमें क्या कर रहा है थोड़ा सटल होना चाहिए ना that's
ये क्या मस्ती मजाक करते हो you guys are just such kids I tell you
she's telling us kids I have bottles that are older than her same मैंने कांच के
जाना बोले ना
हाँ अभी वंदना जी वहीं से भूल रहे हैं तो वंदना जी का बहुत प्यारा रिश्ता है मेरा she makes me eat food like a दामाद जी की तरह प्यार से खिलाते हैं और जिस तरह डांटते हैं ऐसा लगता है मैं सोते का बेटा हूँ कहाँ का खुन्नस निकाल रहे हैं वंदना जी
I am done with the two of you. एक तो पहले टाइम पे आए नहीं आज स्क्रिप्ट नहीं बनाए लैपटॉप नहीं लाए बेसिकली कुछ भी ढंग से नहीं किया and now you are making fun of me. I'm done.
तो सी जा रहे हो
अच्छा दूसरी give it up for Nandini our first co-host and now if it is okay with you all हमें तो मैं take over करेंगे is that okay yes तो जैसे कि अमित के साथ थोड़ा हंसी मजाक करते हैं मस्ती
बिल्कुल apart from being such a lovely host and a great friend Avinash is also a very popular and famous stand-up comedian. How many people know that? Very few. मतलब तूने marketing की नहीं.
नहीं मैं कोशिश तो कर रहा हूँ, कोई चीज नहीं कर रहा था, कोई नाम भी नहीं बोला, पोपट हो गया पूरा. ऐसे एंट्री करेंगे मस्ती से, but पोपट ही हो गया.
But yes, he's come on television. He does a lot of shows in Hyderabad. Whenever he's in Bombay, he's hosting some show or the other, or doing some stand comedy or the other. So देखते हैं जिन्होंने नहीं सुना कुछ करना आता है या सिर्फ
spoken like Nandini. Thank you.
Give it up for Avinash Agarwal.
Thank you so much. Can you help us understand Nandini and wonderful voice? Nandini, where is she? ये इतनी सीरियस है ना, अगर एक ग्रुप रहती है अंदर तो इंडिगो की एरोसिस लगती, जो मौके पे डांट देती है, सीधे सीधे बैठो, सीट पे बंद करो, खिड़की नीचे करो. So you're on the right track. Thank you. तो आपने किस ने लाइव कॉमेडी पहले देखा है? Political speeches नहीं, don't count. Proper Kapil Sharma type comedy देखा है? देखा है. किसको देखा? वीरदास. अच्छा. उतना तो बजट नहीं था, तो आज इससे काम चला लेंगे. जिन्होंने नहीं देखा, let me tell you, it's very simple. मैं यहाँ जोक्स बोलूँगा, अब हंसिए, कोई बॉर्डर मत लिखना, FIR मत करना, आजकल बहुत सारे कॉमेडियन के साथ. तो मैं खुला बोलूँगा, ऐसे मस्ती करें, मुझे ओके? I need everybody's consent. तो बाहर से कोई वीडियो लेके डालेगा ना, तो मेरा okay, please. Can I have everybody's consent? Can I have a yes? Okay. Simple 2 rules. Number 1, laugh and give as much energy as you can, so you'll have fun. Second rule, don't look before laughing. मुझे पता है ऐसे बहुत फॉर्मल लोग आए, कोई लोग फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ आए हैं. और मैं कुछ ऐसे हो सकता है जोक्स बोल मैं इस पे हंस सकता हूँ क्या? तो वैसा नहीं. ओके, इज दैट ओके? यस. बीजी अभी तक ठीक है. आगे 5. मैंने 15 मिनट बोल के भेज दिया था. आई थिंक आई एम नॉट डूइंग सो वेल with your permission. So by the way, I have a special superpower. I can look at people's faces and tell their marital status, relationship status. Really? Let me see. आप लोग married है ना? अच्छा, काफी टाइम हो गया लग रहा है ना? इनकी आंखों में थकान है वो. Like people who have never been in a relationship or are very young, like you, just congratulations on the award. इनकी आंखों में ना वो है. When you're not in a relationship, ना they have that look in their eyes. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Hope. कुछ अच्छा होगा मेरे साथ लाइफ में. वाह. Oh, you're just. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग love you must be proud of her. Anybody else at the back? So who has been married here for the longest period of time? Who do you think? 40, 50 साल, 60 साल. किसकी सबसे लंबी शादी है इधर?
50 years. 50 years.
Wow, round of applause for them. अब अकेली बात कर रहे हैं. 51 once, 51 twice. Lovely. 51 years, 51 साल. क्यों? मतलब ऐसे. तो क्या सीक्रेट है आपका 50-51 साल शादी के? I think मुझे सीक्रेट समझ आ गया. सर कुछ नहीं बोल रहे है ना? करेक्ट है सर. हाँ जी.
I'll be completing 54.
Wow.
You alone or wow, 54 years. Nice. So sir, experience है. So nice to see. Because है ना, अभी समझ में आ रहा है थोड़ा. Because there are 3 main stages that you see. First is this. जो नए रिलेशनशिप में आता है ना, इतना एक्साइटेड होते हैं, उनके चेहरे पे एक स्टूपिड सा स्माइल होता है. You can see on the phone when they're talking, you know, इतना प्यार बढ़ता है ना. They need support. They always say, hey, hi, baby, how are you? क्या है? And you notice, you always tell they are new in a relationship. I've been married for 5 years now. 5 साल हो गए हैं. I'm in that stage where मैं I love you बोल के डांट खा चुका हूँ. खुद की बीवी से. मतलब उसी को बोला था मैंने. So we were having an argument. Sorry, argument is two-sided. वो डांट रही थी. तो मैं ठंडा करने को बोला, sorry, I love you. Who else can you love? Huh? And then there is this stage when you are married for 50, 60 years, where one person stops talking. तुम बोलो यार. I love you तो तुम कुछ बोलते नहीं. एक दो बार ऐसा हो जाता है ना, बोलते नहीं. That is the fun part because then they don't say I love you. In our Indian society, elders don't say I love you. They say चाय पीना. सारे झगड़े का हल वो चाय ही है. Have you noticed? That is true love, acidity. And when you youngsters, when you're going into a relationship, आप लोग जब किसी को ढूंढ रहे हो, everybody will give you advice कि better find somebody who's your opposite. Opposites attract. हाँ? नहीं. क्योंकि क्या होता है ना, we are inherently very different. Like I'm a guy. Surprise. So क्या होता है, when a guy gets married, no, he's ready to settle down. से बोलते हैं सब दोस्त लोग. That's why when they talk about when a guy saying, हाँ यार, I'll settle down. Huh? But for a lady, it's very exciting. You know, it's a new energy. Photo shoot करेंगे, बाहर जाएंगे friends के साथ. Have you seen that difference? That happens every weekend. Last Sunday, I was in my house. Sunday को ना brunch वंच करके मस्त चाय लेके chill करते ना कभी balcony में देखा? हाँ? Some Sundays you have very nicely chilling. So I had a nice Sunday में बैठा हूँ, and I had that moment, you know, life changing moment होता है ना? You feel peace. मुझे ऐसा लगा, you know, I am alive. Everything is okay. Life is good. The same words from my wife. I'm alive only. Everything is okay. Life is good only. चलो कुछ करते हैं, कुछ hope improvement करेंगे. Sunday आराम से बैठा हुआ है. I notice when I feel settled, no, she starts getting unsettled. कुछ करो, कुछ उठाओ यहाँ से, ऐसे क्यों बैठे हैं? So that Sunday on a holiday for 45 minutes, हमने घर के गमले धोए. देखा वो? उसका फ्लावर पॉट निकाल के मट्टी निकाल के उसको धो के वापस मट्टी डाला उसमें. That is married life. And what I don't understand is how can people, इतने opposites, how can they live together? जब शादी करते हैं तो बोलते हैं जिंदगी भर साथ में रहेंगे, हमेशा साथ रहेंगे. But in the same room when they are living, they still have two different climate zones in their body. My wife wants the AC at 20. Sorry, I want the AC at 21. She wants 45. So we compromise. 44. Plus, I get to switch on the fan at 1.5. Because 1 is too hot for me, 2 is too cold for her. मेरे fan में 1.5 है नहीं रेगुलेटर. 1 और 2 के बीच में ऐसे चलता हूँ. And the worst part is when we are driving. I don't know how two people can swear to spend the rest of their life together going in the same direction, but they can't give each other directions from Google Maps while driving. Have you noticed? When she's driving, I have to tell her 3 days in advance. Because email भेजना होता है हमारा bus stop के आगे left आएगा. हाँ, ध्यान से रखना left आएगा. Then every 12 seconds I have to give her a notification. Left आएगा, left में left आएगा, indicator दे दो left आएगा. वो नहीं इंडिकेटर देने का प्रॉब्लम है उसको. Why should I let them know my next move? And when I'm driving, you know how she tells me? सुनो, वो वाला left लेना था. All right, thank you so much. That's all the time that I had. Well, we can have a co-host. I'll get back up to stage, please. Good luck, Bhavin. Thank you.
बिल्कुल टच छोटा नहीं है बंदे का. Not bad. मजा आया? और चाहिए?
You can take me 501 rupees also. Then we discuss it.
अरे 550 मांगता ना भाई. 50 मेरी कमीशन इतना अच्छा चल रहा था. Ladies and gentlemen, जिस चीज के लिए आए हैं, जरा वो भी करें.
Yes, let's move on to the next category of award, which is the Caregiver Award. They say that you need a village to raise a child. Similarly, you need a whole community, a whole ecosystem of doctors, patients, and caregivers for somebody who's fighting cancer.
Absolutely. And to keep up with this award, may I please call on stage Dr. Suresh Sundar and Ms. Sarita Goswami.
Let's welcome them to the round of applause.
In nurturing hearts and shaping futures, women leaders ignite lasting change. With this powerful sentiment, we honor a person who is the heart and soul of Access Life Foundation. And the first recruit after its founders, her influence has been profound. Since its inception, her unique ability to empathize and connect with their families, her instrumental contributions in the expansion of Access Life, and her innovative thinking on our overall mission. Though retired, her legacy of innovation and empathy continues to inspire. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Janet Sugan on stage.
It's time now to hear from our guest of honor. Speaking for the first time about his recovery from blood cancer and severe pneumonia infection, he is a Robert Magsaysay awardee and Padma Shri, who said that he has asked doctors to treat him as a veterinary patient. A veterinary patient never complains, said the 75-year-old tribal crusader.
Our guest of honor, Our guest of honor today is the son of the legendary social worker Baba Amte, whose work for the upliftment of the leprosy afflicted has won him many accolades. On the completion of his doctorate degree, he began studying for his MS, but destiny had something else in store for him. While on a picnic to Himalska with his father, he was aghast on seeing the state of the tribal people living in that region. Dropping his studies for the MS degree, he decided to change their lives and move to Himalska along with his wife, Dr. Mandakini. Along with his wife, they have devoted their entire life for the betterment of the tribal people and local wildlife of the Gadchiroli region. They work hard to bring awareness amongst the tribals of the region, teaching them agricultural techniques and considerably reducing their dependence on hunting for survival.
Known for his simple lifestyle and his penchant for fitness, his name easily ranks topmost among the popular persons of India. His social work reached out to the masses through his biopic titled Dr. Prakash Baba Amte, The Real Hero, which was released in Marathi, Hindi, and English. The movie showcased his immeasurable contribution to society, providing a source of inspiration for all of us. His immense work was recognized globally when he and his wife were awarded the Magsaysay Award for community leadership in 2008. They were honored with several other awards too. However, this totally down-to-earth couple continue to carry on their good work without any fanfare. It's an honor and privilege to welcome you, sir. Padma Shri Dr. I'm sure you will be better than
Introduction has been done. We lead a very simple life. As everyone, I am also accessible. My father had cancer. My mother also died of cancer plus. And my grandfather, he had cancer plus. When I was diagnosed as myelodystrophic syndrome, pre-cancer stage. So, for about 3 years, I was having fever and cough and pneumonia, but my activities didn't work. I was totally active during the attacks of fever and pneumonia. Finally, when count came down to 1,000, I was admitted in Jina Hospital, Pune. And then the Goldberg was performed again and it was found again very sad person. As usual, I was mentally prepared, so there was no problem with me. Problem with my family, my two sons and daughters, they rushed to Pune. सभी को लगता है कैंसर बहुत डर लगता है और मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता था कि ये ऑल द वे फ्रॉम एमएल कैसा इज अदर एंड ऑफ महाराष्ट्र लिविंग देयर वर्क सो मैंने अपने बाप के लिए बेटे बहू आ गए इधर तो दैट वाज वेरी वाज फॉर मी जो ऐसा होता है मैंने ऐसी जिंदगी मैंने जिया दो चार बार ऊपर जाके आया इधर वहाँ जगह नहीं है नो प्रॉब्लम फॉर मी रिसर्च बाय सीरियस रिएक्शन आया था उसका और एक दिन आई वाज क्रिटिकल तब भी जगह नहीं था वापस आ गए and then finally last 2 years back but it was a nice experience. I mean I had faith in a doctor. The hematologist, Dr. Delil Giri from DNR Hospital. The bad thing about having cancer is a lot of people have simple suggestions. ऐसा करके देखो ये करो वो करो वो करो ये सारे एक साथ सब करो my both sons were actually they were really troubled by a lot of people और I have a lot of goodwill. It's not that सबको लगता था ये बचना चाहिए जड़ी बूटी करो मंत्र तंत्र करो ये करो वो करो भगवान की पूजा करो सबने सब किया लेकिन आई डिडंट टेक एक्सेप्ट मेडिसिन कीमोथेरेपी दूसरा कुछ लिया नहीं उन्होंने बोला कीमोथेरेपी से ठीक नहीं होगा तो आपके पास आऊंगा सो फॉर्चुनेटली वो सब नहीं आया समझ नहीं आया उनके पास आएगा सो हैविंग फेथ इन अ डॉक्टर हैविंग फेथ इन समथिंग Allah I see every day morning he used to change his clothes and come to our room. We were in isolation. The count was 170. So naturally nobody else was allowed. He used to come in PPE kit, examine me, but he used to come in with smiling face. Now 170 ठीक है ऐसा होता ही है बढ़ जाएगा. It didn't increase for a few days. Glory for him. That's why I said, रोज क्या कंप्लेन करना है? फीवर आ रहा है, हेमोप्रेसिस हो रहा है, मेरा ब्लड आ. तो मेरे पास काफी सारे जानवर हैं. और including leopard, bears and everything. They are my family members. So I treat them according to their illnesses. But they never complain. I see the symptoms and treat them. So बहुत दिन के बाद मैंने बोला कि हर रोज कोई बोल रहा है कि मुझे बुखार है, मेरा काउंट कम हुआ, मुझे हेमोप्रेसिस हो रहा है. From tomorrow onwards, I am not going to do anything. तो थोड़ा सा उनको चिंता है ये कंप्लेंट नहीं करेगा तो कैसा होगा तो बोला मैं भी डॉक्टर हूँ मुझे ज़्यादा कंप्लेंट करने वाला पेशेंट अच्छा नहीं लगता इसीलिए फॉर्चुनेटली दिस कम स्टार्टेड ठीक हो गए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं परसों एक लेडी आई थी from Bombay to Bengal Kasar, 1,000 kilometers. A married couple, she had breast cancer. Treated successfully. तो वो बर्थडे था उसका हाँ आशीर्वाद मिली कि बेंगल Kasar. हाँ तो मैंने डॉक्टर को पूछा बोले फर्स्ट टाइम when I was diagnosed as cancer breast. Why me? I am vegetarian. I have breastfed my son for 2 years. योगा करती हूँ. अब absolutely सात्विक आयुष्य तो मुझे ही क्यों? मतलब that मुझे you have no answer. But बोलने के बाद में don't get panic. किसी को भी हो सकता है. बहुत सारे हैं. आदिवासी में हमारे एरिया में कैंसर नहीं था. Because life expectancy was less. बाद में फिर वो they chewed tobacco, so oral cancer started coming up. So we had a MOU with Medical College Varda, so we sent them there for treatment. तो अभी थोड़ा सा कैंसर का आदिवासी एरिया में केसेस आ रहे हैं because the health facilities are better now. But मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि लीड के पता नहीं सुनाने का वंदना जी इतना बड़ा काम किया आपने, कर रही है, लाखों लोगों को फायदा हो रहा है। ये इतना सारा वीडियो के बनाने का पहले कृष्णा महाडिक ने बताया नहीं था, लेकिन आपका जो काम है रियली इट्स बियॉन्ड वर्ड्स, इतना अच्छी काम कर रही है। बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारे कैंसर का नाम लेके डर जाते हैं। एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, मैं फिर छोड़ देता हूँ। आदिवासी में एक बिलीफ है, मराठी हाय खाता हुआ बोलते थे, उसको क्या कहते, हाय खाली हाय,
किसी की बदबू आ लगी,
मतलब हाँ ये
हिम्मत बोलेंगे, हिम्मत
मराठी हाय खाली आणि त्यांचं सगळं जीवनाची इच्छा वेगळी है ना। तो ट्राइबल में तो अंधश्रद्धा होती है, लेकिन किसी ने कहा कि ये आदमी ने तेरे ऊपर जादू किया है ना, मैजिक, ब्लैक मैजिक। तो उसका एक घंटा मतलब वो रात में आके आपके थोड़े से बाल काट के ले गया। सो नेक्स्ट ऑनवर्ड्स ये डेवलप एनोरेक्सिया, मतलब खाना उसके खाने की इच्छा नहीं होती। अब जादू किया है तो मरने वाला, तो भूख ही नहीं लगती, तो वो खाना खाना कम करते करते 2 महीने में मर जाता है। तो ये गुरु भी हो गया, अंधश्रद्धा कैसी बंदे को विश्वास कैसा होता है लोगों का कि किसी ने जादू किया और ये 2 महीने के बाद मर गया। तो प्योरली साइकोलॉजिकल लीड हो। तो इस तरह से हाय खाना मतलब सबसे बुरी बात वो है कि पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग या बिंदास रहना, कुछ क्या है, डॉक्टर है, टेक्नोलॉजी भी इतनी बढ़ रही है, रिसर्च हो रहा है ड्रग्स के ऊपर, तो मुझे कुछ नहीं होगा। और नहीं हुआ, मैं आपके सामने खड़ा हूँ। डॉक्टर बहुत चिंतित थे, वो उनका प्रॉब्लम चल रहा नहीं। Anyway, I thank you कि आपको भी बोला था कृष्णा जी, आपने विचार करे लोगों से और इतने सारे इस के बारे में जानकारी दी। शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ, लेकिन ये कैंसर का प्रमाण कम कैसा हुए इसके बारे में ज्यादा रिसर्च होना चाहिए। ऐसे कभी अस्पताल में बोला शुभकामना देना अच्छा नहीं है और ज्यादा पेशेंट आने चाहिए, तो ये उल्टा होना चाहिए। बेसिकली परसेंटेज ऑफ कैंसर का प्रोसेस कैसा कम हो। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आपने बुलाया, आपने success because there was no demand. 51 years शादी का, a lot of compromises on our part. From that point, no electricity for 22 years, no house to stay in. That is to prepare our own part. That was the beginning. And she came better than love marriage. Oh, love still remains. नाना पाटेकर ने बोला था कि ये करना है, लेकिन बात है बोले हनीमून के लिए जंगल में लोग जाते हैं, आप तो 50 साल हनीमून कर रहे हैं।
जरी भाई ने आपको अब जैसे इतनी हंसी से इतनी बड़ी बात बोल दी कि वहां जाके आ गए और कोई डर नहीं है, तो मैरिज तो क्या ही है, तब तो ठीक ही है। अब इतनी मौत से भी नहीं डरते आप, तो जाके आगे बोले, तो शादी तो छोटी मोटी चीज है।
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be moving on to the Victor Awards now. There is an ancient winner's code. We cannot direct the weight, but we can adjust the sails. It is this spirit that we are celebrating in tonight's Victor Awards. This year's Victor Awards honors a household and not a single individual. If unity in tribe had a face, this would be it. Let's celebrate with this family.
In a stirring tale of resilience and love, his journey through, I'm going to try this, it's a medical term, and I failed 12th class bio, so please bear with me. Mediastinal non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, is that correct? Inspired him to embrace oncology. His recovery, marked by 8 rounds of chemotherapy, was accompanied by a whirlwind romance with his future wife. Their bond deepened by eloping to Delhi and then confronting cancer together. As his wife faced her own battle with a rare nasal cancer. Through it all, his surgical expertise extended comfort to even his own mother. So let us welcome on stage.
Today, the Triumphant Saga serves as a beacon of hope, with each member thriving in their respective path. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sudhir Kaina, Dr. Nirmal Verma, please come on stage. And also Mrs. Aisha. There? Good Aisha. Okay. Mama, she's not there? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen,
Round of applause,
please
please.
present the award to them. Please. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you to the VK Foundation, Vandana ji, Jyoti ji, everybody here. It's an honor to be here with my wife, Aisha. I have a very old connect with Bombay, and I have a even greater connect with cancer. I'll just try to tell my story in short. I hope it inspires somebody to sort of face this illness with courage. I just completed my post-graduation in surgery, so I've just become a surgeon. I was about 28 years old, and I was actually wondering कि अब next करना क्या है? मतलब surgery हो गई, super specialty करनी है, किस branch में जाऊँ, क्या करूँ? And while I was sort of facing this dilemma, that is the time that I was diagnosed with a mediastinal non-Hodgkin lymphoma. The way I sort of picked it up was very, very simple. Whenever I used to tie my shoelaces, my neck used to feel tight. And I just did feel as if something is choking me. And I've already got a big head, but my head started becoming even bigger. I went and showed it to a few doctors, and everybody said, "Kuch nahi hai, X-ray kara diya, isme kuch nahi hai. You're thinking too much, you're probably anxious, blah, blah, blah." But I sort of kept on thinking that there's something wrong, something is not right. So I remember I got an X-ray done, and then 2 weeks later I had another X-ray done. Nobody asked me for a CT or an MRI. Of course, this is quite a long time ago. I'm talking about something that happened 28 years ago. So I got one X-ray and I got another X-ray, and I remember lying down on my bed and I'm looking at both the X-rays, and I just felt, the central part of the X-ray, what we call the mediastinum, it looked slightly bigger in one as compared to the other. And I picked up a scale and I sort of measured it. And in one it was around 8 centimeters, in the others it was 9.5. All within probably 15 to 20 days. I suddenly got very scared. I said, something is growing inside me. There's something wrong. So I went to my teachers at that point of time, and I said, "Sir, I found out this." So then they also got scared. And they said, CT scan karao. So I got a CT scan done and trouble. So I had a big mass in my chest, 9.5 centimeters in size, and a few other units. So then initially they told me the nice thing, TB hoga, most likely, this thing, that thing, whatever. So biopsy happened, and then the biopsy revealed it was not tuberculosis, it was cancer. Now, at that point of time, see, you're 28, you just completed post-grad, you think, now you're ready to face life. I had a girlfriend who was like, I'd been with her for almost 4 years then. So I thought life is perfect, everything is good. And suddenly you get this diagnosis of cancer. So obviously I was taken aback. But I sort of agree with what Dr. Saab said, that you have to have faith in your doctor. And probably don't ask too many questions. So that's exactly what I did. I was referred to Bombay, so that's my first trip actually to Bombay. And I came to Tata Hospital, and at that point of time, it was Dr. Praful Desai there. And he had, I think, just retired from active work, and I was working as the professor emeritus there. I'm talking about 1998. So I went to Dr. Desai, and he saw my scans, and he says, yeah, but we need to treat you, and what you got, I got needle there, so we need a biopsy. So they gave me they did a biopsy on me, confirmed the diagnosis. I presented with something called superior vena cava syndrome. I'm sure the doctors here, and then my chemotherapy started. Now, at that point of time, obviously you feel cancer is probably the worst thing that could have happened to you. You know, this is bad. Today, in retrospect, I feel probably it was the best thing that happened to me. I'll tell you why. This sounds odd, but why should cancer be the best thing that could have happened, at least to me? Well, that first of all sorted my dilemma, what I wanted to do after my post-graduation in surgery. I decided I wanted to be a cancer surgeon. Okay, so one thing was sorted out. Second, I had come to Bombay to Tata Hospital. I said, अगर बच गया तो यहीं वापस आऊँगा, और यहीं सीखूँगा. So I went through my chemotherapy partly in Bombay, and then I shifted back for the remaining chemotherapy to Jaipur. Jaipur because I'm a graduate and postgraduate from Jaipur SNS Medical College. So I completed my chemotherapy there. Then obviously you go through that period where you're still scared of the disease coming back. So for 3 years after that, I decided to stay at home. I'm basically from Kashmir. So I went back to my parents and I thought, you know, if something wrong is going to happen, I want to be close to my parents. In the meanwhile, my girlfriend dumped me. She thought that I was probably not going to make it long term. So she left. God bless her. So I was going through all of that, you know. So somehow 3 years passed and I realized कि अभी तक तो मैं नहीं मरा. So let me get back to work. So that is when I came to Tata Hospital and I worked in Tata Hospital for 3 years. I remember Dr. Desai at that point of time had stopped working in Tata Hospital. But what was very, I found very pleasing. I remember once he was invited for a conference there, and he was one of the chief guests of honor, and I was the master of ceremonies there. And when I went up to Dr. Desai and I touched his feet, and I said, "Sir, do you remember me?" Because initially I thought that he would think he's one of my ex-students or something. But he said, "Yeah, I remember. You're that surgeon from Kashmir, right? Are you the one I treated you?" I said, "Yes." Incidentally, my chemotherapy was by Dr. B.K. Sumruti. I'm sure she's still practicing. So, cancer first brought me to Tata Hospital. I did my super specialization in surgical oncology. And while I was doing that, I met my wife. And I met my wife in Bombay, a whirlwind romance. We ran away after 13 days. 13 days. Just all of 13 days. And मुश्किल से मेरा नाम पता है इसको. That's about it. Somebody saw, there's a significant age difference between the two of us. Somebody saw her with me walking in Lokhandwala market, was holding her hand. And they reported to her parents कि ये किसी आदमी का हाथ पकड़ के घूम रही थी. So her parents got upset, किस आदमी के साथ घूम रही थी. And this stupid girl, she was all of 18. She ran away. And I was in Tata Hospital, I was actually operating there, and as part of my training. And she says, मैं घर से भाग चुकी हूँ. If you love me, you run away with me. So stupid me, I said, okay, I'm also running. And I remember my friends telling me, "Pagal ho gaya." But we ran, and we ran from Bombay. Actually, first went to Nasik, then we went to Surat, and in Surat we got arrested. I got arrested, not her. So they got us back to Bombay. I spent 3 days, sorry, not 3 years, 3 days in the lockup. They picked me up on a Friday because these cops apparently know that Friday ko jab uthao, Saturday, Sunday ko bail nahi milti. So I was picked up on Friday. By Monday I got bail. And then obviously there was this thing about convincing the families. They didn't get convinced because of a variety of reasons, age gap and different communities, blah, 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 whatever. And then one day she just decided to walk out, and we started living together and living together. We didn't get married, okay? So we started living together, and then the families, obviously, there was a lot of pressure. And because there was a lot of pressure in Bombay, that is the time when we shifted to Delhi. And in Delhi, we had a baby, right? No, we had a baby in Bombay. We actually had a baby in Bombay. Sorry. We had a baby in Bombay, and then we shifted to Delhi. And when my boy was supposed to join school, Then I realized हमने शादी नहीं की, हम भूल गए, we actually forgot. Because so much was happening in our lives, so much pressure that we actually forgot to get married. Sincerely, by that time the families had become okay. The families had reconciled with everything. किसी को mind में नहीं आया कि इन्होंने तो शादी नहीं की. So then we got married, registered in court and everything. So basically, see, cancer got me hurt. Cancer gave me my career. Today, whatever I am professionally, it's been because of cancer, not only in terms of cancer guiding me towards being a surgical oncologist, also in terms of my profession itself. I work with cancer patients every day, I'm operating every day. And it gives me a lot of happiness to try to give them some sort of positivity, I feel. Because when I quote my example, I tell them that, dude, I've been alive for 28 years. Why do you think you will die? I said, it's like when you talk about cancer, a lot of people will say there's a 5-year survival of say 60%. My thing is, what happens after 5 years? Okay, what happens after 5 years? Agar 5 years mein 40% log, say for example, of some cancer, some stage, 40% people do not make it. What about the 60% who? I'd like to focus on those. And when I am even treating my patients, I am actually praying that all of my patients will be amongst those who actually make it. So it has to be that sense of positivity which comes through to my patients, I feel. I am somebody who doesn't market myself at all. I don't attend conferences. It's very rare that I actually get on the stage and talk. But I just feel my patients come to me because of some form of a positive vibe that I give them. I probably make them believe that they'll also probably make it. And yeah, that's it. And I think even the We Care Foundation, they sort of came to know about me because of one talk that I gave with a Cancer Sahyog Society there. So all I can tell you guys is, don't overthink the disease. Don't try to know too much. Trust your doctor. No need to Google and this thing and that thing. Just have this strong belief that you will make it. If you believe so very strongly, probably you actually will. So don't let this negativity that is there around this word, this battle, this war, winner, loser, don't let this affect you. It's something that you have to get through with. When I started my treatment, I used to just think, treatment khatam kab hogi. Like I started my treatment, say, I think in October. And they told me that it's going to last for 6 to 7 months. So I already started thinking about April and May, the next year. April, May, I just wanted to get through those 6 or 7 months. Get through, and I remember I used to get chemotherapy, and the bottle gets over, and I see a lot of people complaining about chemotherapy. Ulti aati hai, ye hota hai, wo hota hai. So what? Ulti never killed anybody. Losing hair never killed anybody. Hair grows back, ulti goes away. What's the big deal? And every drop of chemotherapy that used to remain in the tubing, I wanted that inside my body. I used to take it as some sort of amrit. Andar jao, maro isko. So I just feel, be positive, trust your doctor. Of course, look around, find the one whom you trust, but don't approach your doctors with this air of suspicion. I see a lot of people do that now. They approach the doctor with suspicion. Is he trying to make money off me? Is he trying to, misguide me? Find your doctor, but once you find your doctor, trust him. Believe me, I would say 99.9% doctors want to do good for you. They want to get you out of this trouble. If they're making a little bit of money in the progress, what's the big deal? But they want to help you, they want you to get out of this. So trust your doctor, don't read too much about this, get through with it, and face it positively. God willing, you'll all come through. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Like him, as a person.
Sorry. This stupid girl, when we operated her, when she was operated, she had an endoscopic surgery where we removed her nasal septum. She doesn't have a bone inside her nose now. So you can punch her and nothing will happen. So when we removed her, the day we got discharged, morning we discharged her, Shamko, we went to a party and she got drunk and she was dancing. Same day. And our anesthetist was in the same party. And he says, "Tum suddenly discharged kiya, what are you doing here?" And a couple of months after that, she was a finalist in the Mrs. India competition. So, positivity and my support system. We had a little fight in the morning, Okay, probably the stress of traveling and then coming here and whatever. But I can't do anything without her. She's my life, and I should take care.
Thank you. Like him, I was also 28 when I was diagnosed with it. So that time I just switched off, you know. I thought what my mama told me, that God gave you the doctor before he gave you the illness. So I just thought about it and I just switched off and I was living my days like how I would do, every day. I never asked the question why me. I just thanked God that he gave me the doctor before he gave me the cancer.
Also, my mother is doctor. My mama, Dr. Nirmal Raina, she's also a medical doctor. We diagnosed her with a breast cancer around 10 years ago now, 10 years. And she obviously knew it was cancer, so she just gave me a call and feeling this, I think it's cancer. I said, Mom, come over. 2 days later, I operated her. Subsequently, I operated my Masi also, who also had breast cancer. My sister's husband developed leukemia. That is another case in the family. It was a double leukemia. The medical oncologist they would know. It is a double leukemia, ALL plus AML, right diamorphic leukemia. And that is supposed to be a very bad cancer with probably a cure rate of some 5 or 10%. That's what I was told those days. But he also made it. So a lot of success stories, a few failures as well. We lost Aisha's mother to breast cancer. But overwhelmingly, a family with wins and with success against cancer. So let's focus on the positives and just be positive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I think this is what tonight is all about, right? We are here to celebrate the spirit of fighting, the spirit of surviving and thriving against all odds. Let's not forget, even the word cancer has C-A-N, can, in it. Another huge round of applause for this wonderful family. Thank you so much for inspiring us. And now for the big one. So may I request you please stay on the stage for a few more minutes. 2 minutes. May I request Dr. Rajendra Gupta sir to please join us on stage. For the big one, the Lifetime Achievement Award. When greatness is coupled with humility and noble aspirations, societies flourish. This quote holds true for the esteemed Lifetime Achievement Awardee, an Indian surgical oncologist known for his altruistic work at CCHRC in Assam, India. Leading by example, he offers free cancer treatment, a beacon of hope for thousands. Honored with the Padma Shri and the Raman Magsaysay Award, his selfless dedication has touched the lives of nearly 7,000 patients. Ensuring their care without financial burden. Under his stewardship, from having limited facilities when he came on board, the hospital now has 28 departments. In addition to free treatment, CCHRC also provides accommodation, food, and employment. His vision extends beyond treatment. He aims to decentralize cancer care. His humility reflects in attributing these awards to the collective efforts of all involved in the mission of alleviating the suffering of cancer patients. Let's hear it for our Lifetime Achievement Awardee for the day, Dr.
privilege to be in a room full of heroes. All of you are heroes. Dr. Prakash Amte and Dr. Rajagopal have been my idols and ideals for a very long time. And now Sudeep and Aisha have joined my cupboard of ideals, you know. Dr. Rajagopal very succinctly summarized, you know, out of your own personal setback, you come forward to help so many people. So I wanted to say many things, but I'm reminded of an old Hindi song, and I will just croon a few lines there that I think symbolizes all that you all do. चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं ऐसे गगन के तले जहाँ गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही करे ऐसे गगन के तले सूरज की पहली किरण से आशा का अंधेरा जागे चंद्रमा की किरण से ढलकर घनघोर अंधेरा भागे कहीं धूल खिले कहीं छाँव खिले ऐसे गगन के तले जहाँ गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही प्यार पले एक ऐसे गगन के तले। थैंक यू।
This was not scripted at all.
And now it's time that we have a fabulous photo op, and please invite all the awardees for tonight. Please come on stage, and we are going to be having a photograph together. The night of the stars. Please come forward. And also just to kindly also get your award because it looks nice in the photograph. Please come.
Sorry.
इधर मागे
Keeping the momentum up, we have another doctor who's going to entertain us with a beautiful musical performance. I don't know what it is with the doctors here, they have multiple professions sorted in their head. They're so funny, they're so talented. Let's give it up for Dr. Anuj Kumar to sing a song for us. Keep it applause for ladies and gentlemen for Dr. Anuj Kumar.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Want a song?
इस और चला है तू क्या पाया नहीं तुमने क्या दूर है तू जो है अंतरी जो है अंतरी वो बात क्या है जब से कोई है वो सोचता है वो पूछता है जिसकी कमी थी क्या ये वही है हाँ ये वही है हाँ ये वही है वो एक प्यासा आगे बढ़ी है आगे इसको भूल के बताए तो है अंतरी ओ है अंतरी ओ बात क्या है
A small token of appreciation from my team. And prestige also. Kafi jao, paarte jao, yaar se mast hai. Thank you so much.
Okay, little. We have Dr. Amit Joshi here, who would also like to
बोलिए आप गा भी सकते हैं प्लीज
नहीं मेरी आवाज सुन के बहुत खाली हो जाएगा so that was two things I mean हम लोगों का association I think first I should say thank to my wife because my son is in 10th, so one of has to sacrifice whether she will stay or I will come back. So she has sacrificed. So I am there because she agreed to be stay at home. So I think वंदन जी को मैं हम लोगों का तो जैसे I think परम जी भी बैठे हुए हमारे साथ. So हम उनको ATM बुलाते हैं अपने हॉस्पिटल का. तो कभी भी किसी पेशेंट के लिए हमको कभी भी जरूरत पड़ती है, we don't have to think on that. And by God grace आज तक आई थिंक मैं सेंटेंस कई बार बोला है परम जी के साथ सामने कि जैसे ही जरूरत पड़ी आज पेशेंट है टेस्टिकुलर कैंसर है ग्रेड 4 न्यूट्रल सर समझ रहे हैं क्या उसका मतलब ग्रेड 4 न्यूट्रोपिनिया है काउंट बहुत दो साइड पे है सोशल सपोर्ट नहीं है एंटीबायोटिक के लिए पैसे नहीं है सो जस्ट एक रिंग करना है सो और हमारे सोशल वर्कर टाटा का डिपार्टमेंट काफी एक्टिव है और परम जी बोलते हैं डॉक्टर साहब चिंता मत करिए शाम तक आपको 10,000 रुपए कहीं ना कहीं से तो आ ही जाएंगे आप बस जस्ट आप वेट करिए और शाम को इनका फोन आ जाता है हाँ हो गया पेशेंट को भेज दो अगर तो हम लोगों को पता रहता है कि हाउ टू अरेंज द मनी इन हॉस्पिटल किसको फोन करना है अगर लग रहा है परम जी का फोन नहीं आया 3 बजे तक देन हमारा अगला होगा मैडम को फोन करेंगे तो मैं उनको हॉस्पिटल का एटीएम बुलाता हूं जब भी जरूरत पड़े 10 20 25 हजार तो उस पेशेंट के लाइब्रेरी अकाउंट में आ जाएंगे I think that is the legacy that she has continued for last 30 years and I'm very happy to see people are coming and contributing so it's the give away so आज सैटरडे के शाम को लोग अपना काम मतलब सैटरडे शाम जनरली we want a free time for family and all that so I thank all of them that you have at least something in your heart for the benefit of the community give away everyone earns the money everyone earns the money but the give away the feeling to give back to the society I think that is the biggest feeling whosoever earns too much even if I'm 1% then definitely it will benefit to the society in all so मैं गाना तो मैं बहुत अच्छा नहीं गाता हूँ but दो शब्द मेरे को बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं यशुदास जी का एक गाना था जो सब मेरे को बहुत अच्छे लगते मेरे फादर भी उसको कभी-कभी 2 लाइन बोला करते थे तो बचपन की यादें तो रहती हैं सो मैं मतलब उसके 2 लाइन बोलूंगा पूरे गाना तो याद नहीं है मधुबन खुशबू देता है सागर सावन देता है जीना उसका जीना है जो औरों को जीवन देता है इसमें लाइन और अच्छी है सागर ना सूरज ना बन पाए तो क्या बनके दीपक जलता चले भले आप बहुत बड़ा काम नहीं कर रहे लेकिन एक छोटा सा भी एफर्ट कर रहे हैं तो भले आप सूरज में बन पाए लेकिन आप दीपक बन के भी चल रहे हैं तो सोसाइटी को अच्छा मिलेगा और आई थिंक आज मेरा बहुत अच्छा नसीब है कि मेरे साथ साथ सर एंड वी हैव हर्ड सो मच एंड वी हैव हर्ड टू मच ऑफ Prakash Ambedkar Baba Ambedkar so it's fine so I think if I have not come today I have missed meeting 2 of the legends of our country and which is the beacon and which the we can say that they have been ideal for the next generation हमारे आप अच्छे हैं तो अपने इच्छा भी go back to so I thank all the dignitaries and I thank madam and I hope that this support will continue and majority of our patients will help with this and I think this should go you have started it's a beginning of a journey and I think that will continue thank you all
Thank you sir for those kind words and that energy we have Mr. Jeffrey who also wants to join us on stage and say a few words he's been a former PRO at Tata Hospital and is closely associated with PCare and Vandana ji. Let's welcome him with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you everybody. We have two different services here. I was the head of PR and also in the end the CEO, head of administration at Tata Hospital. And my next person who is there taking care of here is Swati Masters. I will also request Abid to please come. After retirement, what we are doing still is I am helping the cancer patients as much as possible. And here is my friend Dr. Abid who has got few centers in Bombay, Sai hospitals as well as West Hospital where we do operations at the least and all the ex-Tata doctors come and operate there. Maybe just because of me, but they don't come there, and I know most of the doctors know that we do get a head and neck surgery done in his lab this morning. So this is due to him because he wants to do well. But here I want to actually I come here specifically today, but for some time I have not been attending our programs, and I lovingly call her Sasuma also because my wife also belongs to her the startup area. And as you said, Dr. said this was a change, a marriage between two communities. That's what she's my sasu. That's why I am actually basically Humayun Jafri. So I just want to tell you one thing about her, that you should change this name to Survivors to Fighters Day. Cancer Fighters Day. It should be Cancer Fighters Day because all I see is today also I heard people here that they are all fighters. And who best fighter than Vandana Gupta? That in I joined Tata Hospital in 1994. After going through her problems, she was the first NGO which came to Tata Hospital saying that I would like to work for the Tata Hospital, and we did not have a single NGO like that in Tata Hospital that time. She was the first person to come. And I'm really happy to say, 30 years I've been seeing her. Now it's actually 33 years. I've been meeting her before and she got cancer also. But 30 years after this, one thing I want to tell you, I have seen and built up at least 40 NGOs in Tata Hospital since the time I joined 1990. There was only one NGO before that. And most of the NGOs, they all have establishment cost with them. This is the only NGO where there is not a single rupee taken by any of our staff. I think so we should give all a big applause to our staff also. So all of them work, and I've seen them working in Tata Hospital day in and day out. And every time they come, they are always happy to learn. Vandana Gupta ji, please come on behalf of you and your whole staff. I would love to witness. Present your bouquet. Jyoti, please come on. Please give a big round. Because I'm really telling you, till date I have not seen a single NGO like her in my 35 years career. And I have just heard about Slow from Kashmir. Mir, who is your MLA from, he was talking about you. So we would be wanting to come and talk to you also on this. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. May I request Ankita from the VK team to join us on stage for the vote of thanks.
And good evening, everyone. Which is more important? Ask the big panda. The journey or the destination? The company, said the tiny dragon. How true is this conversation between the big panda and the tiny dragon? Your company, in our journey of 3 decades, has been the most valuable and will continue to do so. On behalf of Team WeCare, I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt thanks to each and everyone who have joined us today and all those who have been associated with us and encourage us to spread our wings wider. Support from all of you goes a long way in making a difference in the lives of those who need us the most. A big shout out to our venue sponsor, Mr. Sunil Kapoor and Lucy Catering and Banquets. We would like to thank each and every member who contributed to the success of this event. Achieving together, teamwork makes dreams flourish. Thank you, Ms. Hema Khanna and her team for the wonderful musical morning for our patients and caregivers. Thank you, Vikram Bam, for the soulful rendition of Itni Shakti. Many thanks to Aramika for the dance performance. Thank you, Dr. Anuj, for the special songs. Avi, Amit, and Nandini, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for being such wonderful hosts tonight. We are grateful to all of our sponsors for the beautiful trophies we presented to each awardees today. I further extend my gratitude to Block Pump India, Colonel Saurabh Jain, and Ketan Aditya. A very special thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. Prakash Amte. Big thanks to all the amazing people who supported us throughout our journey, including our generous donors, doctors, trustees, board of advisors, patient organizations, and many more. Every single one of today's winners has taught us something new about fighting cancer, and we must insist on keeping the message of hope alive by sharing our stories of treatment with others. From our team to yours, a heartfelt gratitude for being with us on our 30th Cancer Survivors Day. Till next year, may divine blessings be upon you and your loved ones. May I request everyone to kindly put the torch on in your phones for Hum Honge Kamyab and post that requesting all to join us for dinner. Thank you.
We have a lot of stalwart singers in the audience. Can we please request them to come forward? Dr. Anuj, Bhima Khanna ji, please come forward. Suili Agar, Miss Kamalika, please come forward. You don't want to sing? You don't know this song. But next time आपको lyrics
हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। हम चलेंगे साथ साथ, हाथों में हाथ, हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन। होगी शांति चारों ओर, होगी शांति चारों ओर, होगी शांति चारों ओर एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, होगी शांति चारों ओर एक दिन। नहीं डर किसी का, नहीं डर किसी का, नहीं डर किसी का एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, नहीं डर किसी का एक दिन। होगी जीत कैंसर पर, होगी जीत कैंसर पर, होगी जीत कैंसर पर एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, होगी जीत कैंसर पर एक दिन। होगी जीत कैंसर पर एक दिन, होगी जीत कैंसर